Hey everyone! So, I'm back again with Final Fantasy 11. This is session number 5. What we're going to do today is go through some of our mission lines that we've begun here. I think we're going to start off with the Raptors Savannah deal. And then we're going to continue on with our mission line for our city-state here. But before we do that, let me just make sure that we jump up to the travel point for the metalworks here and have a chat with the Sandorian embassy. Just to make sure that we're not missing a step in the mission here for our Bastock questline. Probably should refresh Signet as well. Not entirely sure if we need to, but might be good. Is that the junior consulate? It is. So the one here is for Sandoria. So let's have a chat with the ambassador here to start off with, I suppose. Oh well. Oh, when will we be allowed to go back to Sandoria, I wonder. Oh, okay. Nothing there for you. How about you? Nations without history like Bastock lack tradition and elegance. Our fair Sandoria, on the other hand, is a prime example of orderly style. Wow. That's surely something. Because these are the more official people here. Present your letter of introduction if you have a business with the consulate. If you do not have one, please leave the premises. Do we look like we had the time to chit-chat with every adventurer who comes in here? Well. Oh boy. Yeah, these guys are real itches. Just to be sure here, we don't have a letter in the inventory, right? It's in the... Yeah, it should be in the... Okay, I guess we're just going to our embassy in Sandoria rather than speaking to anyone here then, I suppose. It's good to know. We'll make note here as well, by the way, on our character, that we did go and level Warrior to level 15 while off stream here. Obviously we are level 26 on our thief right now, so we only get the benefits of being a level 13 warrior at the moment, which isn't doing too much for us, I believe. Let's see what the actual abilities it gives us right now are. Get a defensive bonus for physical attacks, and we do have the provoke ability, so we can goad the enemy into attacking us. We're not really interested in that, but we have it. But the real benefit is going to come when we're level 30, I suppose, when we can use Berserk. I also want to have a look at something here. I realized that we should have access to if I understand things correctly, we should have access to some of our larger storage while we are in field, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we haven't unlocked those ones yet. But we started with them though. Actually, let's go to the Monk House and we'll have a look. Yes, to be sure here. Just gonna have a look here. I think what I'm looking for is the Mog Sack. All right. Alright, we need to purchase that one first, and we don't have enough cash for it. We should be able to get more the cash for it, though, I think. But yeah, let's just move in here and just have a look real quick to make sure that it's indeed inaccessible. Yes, our Mog Sack indeed. You had Mog Case though, and apparently that should be usable from the field as well. Right, we're going to start adding our things here. We're gonna go and grab the keys and beast coins and seals from what grab the crystals here as well, and we'll add them to the Mog Case here instead. There we are. And you two. Out to sort. There we go. Now, the question becomes, how do I actually access that in the field? Right. Yeah, so we can't do it from our items in here, I'm pretty sure. We can use it, we can drop them. And if we do try dropping the water crystal here, for example, it just goes away. Yeah. Oh, okay. So if we go to, I see, we can use view house ability, I'm pretty sure. There we are. We're exploring here, finding things out together. But yes, if we leave our house and we go and have a look at the view house here, we can access our different storage areas. So we do have the Mog Locker. Mog Safe. Oh, that's the Mog Case, that's the one we're looking for. Yeah, so we do have some access to certain areas here at least. Again, we have the Mog Case with 80 slots. We can purchase a Mog Sack. That's gonna be able to upgrade, I believe. So this is going to help our this is definitely going to help our inventory management in the field, but we'll see how well it actually does for us here. in the long run, we still want to make sure that we upgrade our inventory back. And that's going to cost us a bit though. Let's go ahead and go to the stock markets. And I do want to have a look here at the items that we can get to get some large infusions of cash here. See how much that actually is going to cost us in terms of our sparks here. So I believe what we're looking for is in this category, and it's going to be in the later pages. Among the shields, here we are, the Acheron shield. Level 7 defense, minus 10 to water, is that it? Shield skill plus 10. Yeah, it's almost 3k sparks. And we have around 7.5 right now. Let's purchase one, just to show it off here, I suppose. Yes, please. And if we turn right ahead here and sell that away, it's going to sell for almost 27,000. So we can go ahead and sell that. And suddenly we have a much more HP available, or still available to us here. So that's the quick and dirty trick to actually get more money quickly, I suppose. Again, it's going to be a sizable amount of sparks if you want to do this multiple times, but you have the option. Now, one more thing before we get going here, I suppose, just to show you that as well here. We're going to travel to the auction house. And then we're going to see if we can find the items that we need in order to go ahead and upgrade our coffee bag for the first step here. Just to show you what the economy is like for that. Now, if we go to look for bids, we're looking for, let's see if we can find them here. Should be under materials and leathercraft, the first one, I suppose. Dolmel leather, we only need one, I suppose. Price history. Around 11k, that's not too bad. Very interesting. Let's have a look at the other items here as well. So that's 11,000. Steel ingot. Will be under smithing, I'm assuming. Steel ingot. Around 5,000. Alright, what's the next one that we need? We're going to need linen cloth, would be on the cloth craft. Pretty sure. So we're up to 16 in total. That's another 5 around there, I think. So that's going to cost us around 21. And a very goldsmithing, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see if we can find it somewhere here. Peridot. That's a lot of. Here's some green rocks. Here's some. There we go. Long way down, but we found it. So we're at 21, and that's going to cost us around. Not quite 20k, but almost. So yeah. If we want to purchase all these items, it's going to cost us basically all our cash right now and a little bit more. But we do have the option of purchasing them all. So we're not going to do that right now, but the option is there for us. Let's start off by looking at our books here as well. How's it looking in terms of teleporting to Solbina right now? Uh, 50 tabs. I think we may want to save those eventually. So let's see if we can use the home points instead. So let's go to the gate, refresh our signet just to have it done. I don't think we're gonna run out of it here anyway. But it seemed reasonable to do it anyway here. And with our new cache infusion, I'm pretty sure that we should be able to teleport without too much worry here to the home points. Hello, Rabbit Wolf, will you please go ahead and signal me? Thank you very much. As you can tell, by the way, we are now getting 8 hours worth of signet costing us when we are asking for them for the gate guards here. I believe that that buff gets longer for our as we rank up in our main city here. So let's see if we can go to Selbina here. Home point number 1. 500 gil. Let's add it to favorites actually. And we'll go ahead and ask to be teleported. 500 gil's alright. I want to do this first because I realized that there's a particular key item that we're going to get from doing it. That's going to be real helpful. So let's see if we can head over to... is this the person that we need to speak to? Yeah, talk to Lucy, yeah. Ship to Mara. Not right now. Exit only. Right, so how do we get to where we need to go here? speak to his crew when you're ready to leave. Right, so there's supposed to be a... Oh, there we go. We're taking the small boat. That's how it is. Hello, Pakamart. We're setting sail for Newark, landlubber. Hopefully you can handle the rough seas. Let's travel to Newark. Hoist the sails, mateys, we're off. So, welcome to Newark. I'm not sure we'll be doing much here at the very beginning, but we probably should look into actually unlocking some things here though. Yeah, home point number 2. Very good. Let's see how much it costs us. Yeah. Power in the guild to come back home. That's all right. I'm sure there's going to be at least one more crystal and probably some other ways to travel here as well. What's this? Proto waypoint. Doesn't really do much for us, I guess. Is it no one Mogul, by the way, that has our hog stack? No. They just let us access our storage. Porter Moogle. Buy a storage slip. Doesn't necessarily seem to be what we're looking for. I'll have a look at the proper way to do that as well, I suppose. Let's go ahead and move around here first, see if we can find the other home point. Should be something around here, I'm assuming. There we go. Oh, here's some books as well. Very good. Up registry, indeed. And we have the point number 1 here. Very good. And we're going to see if we can find the actual area that we need to go to here. Makes me wish I had a map of the area here right now. This looks like it may port us into another section here. Maybe just out into the field, potentially. Sea Serpent Grotto, yes indeed. Not gonna go too far into that, I don't think. Let's instead see if we can find the right door. So we can have another chat with Gilgamesh here. Let's see. Around here somewhere. Oaken door. Oh, that's not an interactable door. These are not the people we're looking for. Or a lot. You're looking for a rental room, are ya? What? You miss your bed in your homeland, eh? Poor adventurer. You have any tissues? I can't stop crying. Go down those stairs and turn right. Head through the cave and you'll find the auction house. In front of the auction house you'll find some Moogles. You can cuddle up with one of those if you're afraid of the dark. Well, could potentially be this door here. I think it may be. Did you get bumped by the waves on your here? No matter, the boss will be waiting inside for you. Oh, would you look who's decided to join us? Master! I am both humbled and honored to be able to exchange words with you once more. I have followed your instructions to the letter. Months upon years have I toiled, seeking guidance from both man and the heavens, never once letting my training or dedication falter. All this I have done so that we may meet once more. Unworthy though your disciple Iroha may be, her words and her emotions are true. Who? Master? Got quill in your ears, boy? She's calling you her master. What kind of master runs away forgetting a year who their pupils are? You mean to say you don't remember her at all? What's all this malarkey? Do not get angry with him. It's only natural that he not remember me. I have wholly lost track of what year this is. 1884. 884. Correct? This time is many, many years before I came to be, and my presence here is somewhat of an anomaly. Did you hit your head for I found you floating adrift or something? You mean to say that you haven't been born yet? How'd you get here? I came from an age far in the future, when Vanadil stands on a precipice, and the master is the only one who can guide me. So you mean to say that Lafayette is this master of yours? And from that outfit you're wearing, I'd wager you were born in the Far East. That is correct. I am the guardian of Reason Jiman Sanctorium, and have a strong link with the heavens as its chief priestess. Oh ho! I know the particulars of the Eastern faith are a bit foreign to the rest of us, but Altana remains a central figure even there. So that would make you a religious authority then. And let me guess, the power of spirits sent you back to our time. They set me adrift so that I may prevent the darkness which has engulfed my era. What's this then? You're going to have to be a bit more straightforward. Does that mean that the beastmen end up victorious in the end? Or is it something far more nefarious? Master, do I have your leave to show them our reality? It's probably best. By your will. In the age from whence I hail, Vanadil is gripped in the vice of fear. In my homeland, we refer to it as emptiness, a blanket of darkness that infects all it touches. The master and his comrades strove tirelessly for a brighter future. Their tale is known by all in time. Many months have years passed, came to be in this world and trained diligently under the master's gentle hand. Yet it was not long before the skies began to cloud, both figuratively and literally. It descended like a thick miasma, stifling the land under a blanket of silence. I looked into the master's eyes and could see the truth. My homeland was not the only victim. Juan, Mindartia, Adulin. The end of times were upon us, and both man and goddess were powerless to stop it. But then, how did you survive? The master and my father sacrificed themselves. My mother is from an island known as Basin, the land where the final struggle took place. Vanquishing the emptiness was but a fantasy. It was all I could do to erect a barrier to halt its advance. A Pyrrhic victory indeed, as the walls of Basinjima's sanctorium could do naught but echo back my own solitary cries. I was trapped for several years when a spirit descended from the heavens to alight on a nearby brazier, something totally different. He told me that there was only one speck of hope that could save us. The master, I was to find the master and join my light with his. The spirits opened the path for me, guiding me back here, to this point in Vanadil's history. Master, I would like to give you this, lest I forget to do so at a later juncture. From what you told me, there will be many trials posted to you before you finally set foot in the land you know today as the Far East. Keep this by your side, and the path will remain open to you, always. Follow its guidance, and it will lead you unfailingly to me, to my time. However, now just hang on a minute. If we just follow it without doing anything else, we'll just end up at your apocalyptic future where you're the only one left alive, right? That is correct. However, the master surely has the capacity to experience both futures. One with the emptiness, and one without. Please, find a way to... I cannot stay long. What in the blazes? I bet I can't make heads or tails of the whole thing. Think she's telling the truth? This warrants further study. I'll see if my agents can pick up on anything. I've never been too good at dealing with the complex twists and turns. Give me some time to collect my thoughts. There we go. Get the Basin Gema Sanctorium orb. Let's have a look at our missions here. Right. Flames of Prayer. You have met with Iroha, a priestess of the Resident Gema Sanctorium. She has somehow descended from the future, and claimed that the world will be consumed if it continues its current path. Yet she vanished without a trace. As Gilgamesh what to do next. So I guess we're just having another chat with Gilgamesh in here. Maybe there's something to the tale Eros, but there have been more and more oddities happening of late. All manner of never before seen beasts. People getting lost in places that look familiar but are somehow a bit off. So much more that I could mention. At first I figured the beastmen were behind it all, but now I'm not so sure. We gotta take stock of the situation and pick up any common threads. Ideally, you'd be wanting to talk to my daughter, Lion. A bit of a tomboy that one, but there's none in the Middle Lands as could match her clue gathering skills. There's just a small question of where she ran off to this time. We made Newark our headquarters about 30 years ago. She bolted out of here a couple of days ago, certain that the best way to ascertain the Beastmen Confederate's plans was to put out feelers amongst the allies in the Free Nations. Stands to reason then that she either is in Bastock, Sandoria, or Windurst. Then you might run across her doer in the course of some Beastmen-related missions. Head back to your home nation and follow up on that threat first. Here we are. We completed the chapter 1. We gain experience and some amount vouchers. And the key item, Rhapsody in White. Let's have a look at that here. This is the big one. So, Rhapsody in White. Let's examine it. Colorful images glisten before your eyes as you listen to this ancient tune. That doesn't really tell us much. Let's go to the wiki here and we'll have a look at what that actually does for us. So, the Rhapsody in White is going to do a lot of things. First of all, it's a 30% bonus to experience and limit points gains. We'll get limit points at a later time, but yeah, that's it. One thing. It's also a 100% increase to our combat and magic skill gains. So we're going to be scaling up our weapons more quickly. It's going to reduce the amount of tabs required for certain effects. So teleporting goes from 50 to 25. Repatriation goes from 50 to 10. White magic of certain kinds goes down as well. There's a lot of different things that basically get reduced. We have a reduction in the amount of gil and tabs consumed by survival guides. We also get the ability to summon 4 alter egos, so we can get another alter with our cross magic here at the same time. So we're going to make some changes to our macro for that as well. It's also an 80% reduction in gil consumed by home points. And we're going to be able to purchase certain items from the Curio vendor moogles in the Free Nations there. So yeah, there's some pretty big benefits to getting these Rhapsody key items. With that said, we are going to go ahead and go back here, and we're going to head to let's see here. Yes, that's it. We're going to head to the crag of them here as well. So let's check out the section here. Teleportation assistance. So if we have a look at Solkai in the Consulate Islands, yes, we now only require 10 taps here to travel, or 200 gil. Much cheaper. Which is going to be saving us a lot of cash in the long run, more than likely. But yes, let's make sure we get our trusts out. It's not going to be too dangerous for us here anyway, but in case we lag or something, it's going to speed things up, taking it down at least. Yeah. And just to show here, I suppose, we can go ahead and find another trust to add. So, aldehyde perhaps. And there we go. We now have 4 trust magic companions available to us. But yes, we're going to see if we can head to the crag here in order to get the next step of the Raptors of Vandil missions here as well. And we're not going to go too much further here beyond that today, but again, we've gotten a pretty good key item here, and yeah, I think the Raptors themselves are probably the most important reasons why you would want to do this storyline as quickly as possible, even if it means you're going to meet some characters slightly out of order from when you'd meet them in the main storyline. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we've met the character who was with Gilgamesh there. I even forget his name now because we haven't really met him much here, but we saw him once in the Crystalline Prophecy introduction cutscene, and we saw him here with Gilgamesh now. And I'm assuming again that he has a larger role in later storylines. But yeah, we've not met him beyond those 2 sections right now, so I think, you know, the questline here for the Raptors is meant to be adjusted so that if you are a new player, it's not going to be too what's the word? It's not going to be too jarring that to go through, but there's definitely still a degree of at the border things that you may need to keep in mind there. So we're going to interact with the point here. Oh no, we don't do that. We are going to interact with the shattered telepoint. Ah, I see. I see. Now then, the question is, which one of the altars here is for this shattered telepoint? I guess it may just be on the 2 sides here, but let's see. Yeah, that's just load bearing, I guess. Here we go. On the other side of the building, we should have the shattered telepoint. Pretty sure. We didn't go and look into it too much here, but I know it's here from having played before. So let's turn up here. Or that's just a dimensional portal. It's supposed to be around here somewhere. Around this side. Maybe I took the long way around in vain here. Here we are. apologies again. We are exploring this at roughly the same time, you and me here. Yeah, we are. I know a little bit about things here, but I've not gotten this far in the storylines so far, I think. That point has been shattered into 1,000 pieces. Okay, that's the... I just realized what the issue is here. We found the area, but not going to be able to do it yet here, so... let us instead get moving, and we're gonna head to Sandoria to complete our next steps in that quest line here. Or in a few quest lines, I suppose. We do have the... let's see here. Chocobo on the loose that we need to do. And our next step there is going to be to head to Sandoria and the Chocobo stables there. And then we have our missions for... let's talk here. Gather information on Sandoria and Wildhurst. The stocking consulates in those two countries will provide you with a detailed briefing. Right. So, let's head back to the book. Apologies for this little detour here. Yeah. I was gonna say maybe we could make a cut here, but I don't think that's going to be necessary now that we're almost back at the book. And, you know, let's not worry too much about making cuts if we don't need to here. Right, how are things looking here? Teleportation assistance to Sandoria. And over to Sandoria, we can use skill. Actually, let's use the tabs. It's only costing us 10 at this point. It's fine. Now then, to have a look at the maps. We have a consulate here in Northern Sandoria. It's fine, we'll head to that later. Let's have a look at the maps for Southern Sandoria here. There should be a... You're right, Chocobo stables. So we're gonna head over there, start off with. Southern Sandoria. Let's see which one. Number 2. Seems best. Should we go through the area here? And I wonder who we should be speaking to here. I mean, it's not Pauletta here. Yeah, that's what I said. You know what? Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry, can I help you? Oh, it's a magical shell called a link shell. You want to know about link shells? Let me tell you about them. Never mind. Basically, it's a phone. Let's head into the stables area here. Could it be this person that we need to speak to? Indeed. All seem to be in attendance, so let us begin. You are gathered here today to discuss the reasons for the recent changes in Chocobo Behavior. Speak for yourself. The Chocobos of stock seem to be doing just fine. No problems in Windhurst either. This problem currently affects the nations of Sandoria and Juno. It's only a matter of time before it spreads to Windhurst and Bastok as well. What's that? This might affect Windhurst. Well, what are you waiting for? Out with it now. Recently, a Chocobo escaped from these stables. I managed to find her and bring her back, but she has been acting strangely ever since. She often has her head in the clouds, has developed a temper, and always appears restless. Why, the same thing happened to a Chocobo at my stable. Two of you should keep a closer watch on your Chocobos. You have nobody to blame but yourselves. You're right. I never should have mentioned wild Chocobos in front of him. Wild Chocobos? Yes, the Chocobo escaped as soon as I finished talking to this adventurer here. And that's when he started behaving strangely. Could it be? It has to be. The call of the wild. Oh, give me a break. These Chocobos were raised in a stable for Altana's sake. No, we must not rule out the possibility. Like Brutus, I also had discovered my Chocobo on the Latien Plateau. And to make matters worse, the problem is spreading to other Chocobos. What are you saying? People and Chocobos have a special bond, not broken so easily. You have to remember that Chocobos are animals. They return to the wild if given the chance. This issue has potential to cause great disorder among the Chocobos if left unchecked. We must formulate a solution without delay. I think the problem lies in the way we raise and train our Chocobos. We've already debated this issue, right? We even just finished reforming the system. I still think it needs more work. We've been too slack on discipline. Raising Chocobos is not just about discipline. We've had this discussion before. Then, how do you explain our current problem? It'll be our responsibility if one of the Chocobos harms someone. Settle down, both of you. We have grown so used to these types of discussions that we have lost sight of the big picture. I think we should ask this adventurer here for his opinion. You're right. That's why I invited him here after all. What do you suggest? Return the Chocobos to the wild? Give the Chocobos a rest? Reform the Chocobo racing system? I mean, this seems to be the correct option, but it's obviously the hard one. Let's go for it. You're right. That's why I invite them here after all. See, even Lafayette agrees. Wait, let's give him another chance. You just don't know when to quit you. Please. Fine. Okay. But the Chocobo stables would have to close, and we'd be without our jobs. We could make much better decisions without this adventure. But thou must. So the correct option is to give the Chocobos a rest, apparently. That would just give them a lot of free time to think about returning to the wild, wouldn't it? We could make a much better decision without... Oh, okay. What do you suggest? Bring the Chocobos together. That would just make it twice as bad, wouldn't it? Wait, we won't know until we try, right? Let's bring them both together. What's gotten into all of a sudden? I think this adventure is onto something. Besides, we're not going to try to solve anything by talking. We should just give it a try. Well, if you feel that strongly about it, I guess that's it then. I'll head for Juno later. This is such a waste of time. Do you really think this plan will work? Great, I'm behind you all the way. I guess we're going to go back to Juno here for the next steps, more than likely. But let's go ahead and start speaking to our people here in the embassy. While we are here, after all. I imagine that would be our best bet here. Let's see here. Travel to Northern Sandoria. And we're looking for point number 3, apparently. There we go. Indeed. Let us head into the consulate here. Now, do we just walk right in here? I guess we do. Hello, Helaku. Ah, the one with the introduction, are you? I'm quite busy, you see. Perhaps one of our staff can help you. Oh, okay, well. Apparently. Let's talk to Baraka instead here. You're here with business from the administration, correct? Should probably speak to Consulate Helaku. Really? You don't say? Thank you. Oh, hello, Lion. You've come all the way from Pastok, have you? I'm Lion, a traveling adventurer, you might say. Have you heard? The orcs have a new forward base in Galtsba, to the northwest. Now their greedy eyes are turned towards this land. Orcs are cruel and violent. They attack wayfarers on the roads and steal children, all to inspire terror in the Sandorian people. But there's one thing that just doesn't make sense. Orcs never were known for their craft, but they carry even better armor and weapons lately. I suspect that someone behind the orcs pulling the strings, if you get me. Someone has to figure out their plans and take action before this country falls to an orcish invasion. People whisper it in the streets of trouble in the royal house. You should focus on what's outside their walls first, if you ask me. Sorry, I need to speak to you about another thing. Well, I don't expect things to get easier around here for a while yet, but you take care all the same. So, what's saying that? There's something else? Did that actually work? Ah, you say my father told you to seek me out. I've been trying to figure out as much as I can about the strange portals that link our Vanadil to another dimension. But we've got other problems to deal with first. Let's worry about it once we've finished our current mission. I'll meet you at the crag or Holla in Latian Plateau once you've gotten the burden off your shoulders. Or we could catch up in Dem or Maya if that's preferable to you. Remember to see the missions post to you by your home missions to completion first though. That's actually nice that they managed to script that to make sense here. There we go. So we've spoken to them. Let's speak to the consul here then. Hello there, I'm the consul from Bastok, named Selaku. You must be tired from your trip, but first, let me get you up to speed on the situation here in Sandoria. Northwest of the city is an orc village. They call it Geldspa Outpost. Our reports tell us the orcs are using Geldspa as a forward base for an upcoming invasion of Sandoria. But there's a few things that just don't fit. We all know that the orcs are beastmen, right? To say they are low on brains would be an understatement. Which is why I wonder how they came by the high quality of armor and weapons they've been using, not to mention the ranged weapons and devices. We suspect there's someone behind the beastmen calling the shots, but we've no idea who. I wish I could send you to Gelspa immediately, but in this region official missions require Sandorian approval. What I want you to do is to go to Chateau d'Oragil and speak to Mornarle Halver. He'll issue you a formal mission order. Leave this building and you'll see the great fortress to the right. That's Chateau d'Oragil. And be polite. Sandorians can be quite touchy. Alright, so... time to find Monsieur Albert, then I suppose. And indeed it should be the big, I'll say right, straightforward. Now, let's see if they let us in. They do. Temple Knights Quarters, Great Hall, Audience Chamber, Royal Knights Quarters, Prince Regent Yo, Central Garden. Ah, there he is. An adventurer from Vostok, are you? Well, you have my respect for coming all the way here. But know you this. Our kingdom of Sandoria has no intention of showing friendly facade to either Bastok or Windhurst. How you classless mobs could ever think to stand shoulder to shoulder with the Elvan is, frankly, beyond me. Yet on you come, impertinent stuttering shrimps, lumbering warheads, purring furballs. It's simply unacceptable. Well, enough of that. Here's your mission. Infiltrate Geldspa Outpost northwest of Sandoria. In the middle of the Geldspa camps is a place called the Highland Encampment. We want you to defeat the camp head, a war chief Vatgeet. You'll find the encampment a little ways into Geldspa. Go in, cross the river, and you'll see the camps up on the ridge to the east. When you've finished, if you aren't orc father, report back to your own consulate. We don't take kindly to foreigners loitering around the chateau, if you get my meaning. The orcs aren't so much of a problem that the kingdom need worry about sending out knights. Let the adventurers clean them up for pocket change. That's our policy. You look as if I have asked you to capture a ghost, but not but a paper bag. I must admit that the Consulate of Bastok has filed a formal complaint about me issuing demanding edicts to those who are not yet ready. But if there are more capable personnel around, perhaps I would not have to. Let me give you something to further this cause. Ah, well, an alter ego, is it? Let's go ahead here. Do we need to speak to you to be let out again? Leaving the chateau. Actually, before that though. Let's see if we can find out where we need to go to get our trusts. in Sandoria here. Right. Let's see here. Southern Sandoria. Okay, that's fine. Let's head out here then. Yes, please. Let's leave the chateau. I mean, his general demeanor here doesn't really, you know, make me inclined to 7 halberd here, but very well might serve us to actually acquire him though. So we're gonna travel to another home point, Southern Sandoria. It seems to be located in L6. I imagine it would be closest here then. Yes, please. And we're looking for Chocobo, or however you're supposed to pronounce these Elven/French names. Let's see here. There you have him. I, Chocobo, am an esteemed member of the storied Juno Institute of Magical Studies. The leading council has bidden me come to this fair land of Sandoria with the most sacred mission. You know about this all-important trust initiative already. Rumors truly do spread like wildfire on a dry summer day. Whether my compatriots in Bastock or Windhurst informed you is of little consequence. What matters most is if you are here and wish to engage in the trials we Sandorians can offer. I'd love to. Fortuitous. I swear by every grey hair in this head that you will not regret it. First task is to head to the city gates in northern Sandoria. There you will find someone engaged in the running of Ballista, a type of mock skirmish. Some call him by the moniker Grand Hero of Sandoria. As you have already surmised, experimental magic may have unknown effects in the world, so he's very careful to ensure the safety of everyone involved. In fact, he is so dedicated to his goal that he himself stepped up as the nation's first participant in the program. Take this letter of introduction with you and head to Rampere Gates in northern Sandoria. Get the yes. After reaching over Sandoria, you are to make Rampere Gate once there's the Exenil. I pray do not prompt him in any fashion. Yes. Let's go ahead and head over there then. Yeah, we're doing a lot of stuff here today. I'm realizing now that maybe we went to the wrong point here. That's fine. That's fine. We'll have a look here. No, we end up in around the right area at least here. Let's see if we can find this excellent meal here. Not here. Over here. There we go. Hello. I am Exenmil M. Arshiat, overseer of the all conflict-related matters. I see. You wish to try your hand at trust. In bygone times, I might have said that adventures were to be kept at an arm's distance, like the deranged mother of one's partner. Yet when I chose to revive the ancient traditions of conflict and ballista, it was you, the adventurers, who heeded the call to battle. As such, I shall permit you to engage in the trust ritual with me. The trust ritual draws forth energy from ardent bonds of trust and camaraderie as our fought twixt brothers in arms upon the battlefield. To cut to the quick, if a strong bond exists between the two of us, you will be able to summon an alter ego of me. Yes, we know about this. Indeed, I could drive your closer to the sea as I did the orcs of Rasova. The problem is I could hardly pick you out of a lineup with similarly built individuals. Yes, I am ready to commit to the ritual. Come, take my hand and concentrate on the bond that the two of us have forged. Disgraceful. No, I'm not displeased. I'm rather pleasantly surprised at our joint success. What is disgraceful is the very thought that there could be two of me. How can my power be unmatched when there are two excellent meals? Think of it, Lafayette. Think of the possibilities this magic could open up only if we harness it properly. A whole army of excellent meals could even... Yes, the Orc Empire would be like a prostrate babe crying out for its mother's milk. Would you fancy that? Tonight we drink, tomorrow we vanquish. I'm warming to the idea of this trust more and more. Ha 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 ha. Though I must admit, I barely expected success to come so easily. I triumphed in the bonding only once before. It was with my old friend Rahal, leader of the Royal Knights, but all those who came after have failed spectacularly. But that man can be so infuriating. Go here, hold your sword like this. Turn 90 degrees and touch your nose. Make sure you do not fall into the same trap. In commemoration of this monumental event, I hereby present you with a scroll containing all that we have achieved. Using this should enable you to summon my alter ego. While I have your attention, Kirilla of the Temple Knights is also participating in this initiative. I must warn you, however, that she has little time for those who have done her no favors. I highly doubt she would consent to undergoing the ritual with you. Increase your reputation around Vanille, and do all you can for your home nation first. Well done. I hate to say it, but he seems not more stable, than at least more capable than Naji. Then maybe I'm not giving Naji enough credit here. Let's head back. Let's see here. Number 3. There we are. Have a chat with you here. No, you know what it is. Let's just trade with you then. I think we trade them one at a time. Actually, I think we already may have gotten the one for. Let's see here. Maybe we already got the extra meal automatically here. There we go. Yes, we did. Alright, yeah, alright, that seems fine. I'm not sure which ones would be most useful here, but we know they got that as well. I believe there's some records of eminence for getting further. Let's see here. Oh yes, there it is. Obtain an alter ego in Sandoria. we go. More sparks, more experience points. We're gonna get one in Winders as well. But let's see here. I think it's probably the time for us to just head out here. Point number 1 should put us towards the gate. Yes, please. Realizing that maybe we should have gone to the other gate, but that's fine. Let's see if we can head out here. Look at our map. It did say northwest here, so I imagine that that's where we need to head. Let's go ahead and speed up. There, flee. Very nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I will be able to move here without getting into too much conflict. Would be scary to see a big Golgi here coming, charging at you at full speed. They do have quite a bit of mass available to them. Let's see here. Did the mission description update, or is it still the same? No, it updated. Go to the highest camp in the Gulf outpost and defeat Warship Bucket. Now then, the question becomes, how do we find our way around the Gilsp outpost? We will be able to manage it, I'm sure. Let's see here. Since they are we there yet? Are we there soon? That's a lot of barricades to bypass here. There we are. Orcish Mesmerizer. Question becomes, do we have the map for this area? Probably not, to be honest. No, we do not. Alright. Let's call our trust here anyway. Very good. And go for extended meal, I suppose. Yeah, I'm not sure which would be best for us here, but now to find the highest outpost here. I think they mentioned something about taking a right. Maybe I've got that wrong. Too weak to be worthwhile. Yeah. Very possible, very possible indeed. This seems to go up. So let's have a look at that. Again, too weak here. Orcish Grappler. Is it someone in the tent here? Door is firmly shut. Alright. Is there a area even higher up, one wonders? I probably should have gotten the map before we got here. We could be wandering around there for quite some time, I imagine. And again, we're not in too much danger of okay. It did say something about the cross river, right? There is a camp up there. Ah. This very well might be it. Let's go ahead and have a look. Another grappler. Pretty ugly up close, these guys. Sorry to say, but it's true. Let's see if we can find our way up here. Watch lizards, huh? That seems to be a way down. Rather than up, so let's go ahead and move around here. Yeah, still moving up here. So I think we're on the right path. Definitely not sure here, but definitely need to go ahead and look through some more early area maps as we go through here. I think basically anything that isn't marked for 3,000 or more back home might be worthwhile. We're still too weak here. I'm assuming it's only the actual boss that's going to be worth anything to us. And I imagine it would be around here somewhere. Grunts, huh? This is a cave down. I think it might be. Does cross over somewhere at least here. Maybe I'm not too far off here, but Then again, maybe I am. Where does this bring us to? Ah, here we are, Fort Gelspa. I imagine that might actually be where we need to go here. Oh, hey. How are these guys in terms of... Still too weak. Now, which way up? Right. I think I'm gonna make a little bit of a cut here so we can see if I can find my way up, and I'll come back to you once we've made our way up there. I'll put us back as well if we find anything of particular interest along the way, but I think we're just gonna be looking for the boss here, more than likely, so I'll be right back once we've found a way up to him. Okay, so I've made my way up the mountains here. We had to use an elevator. That's presumably, if we can find it. Don't think these guys are going to aggro us here. We are high level. Over this way here. We came from all the way down there, with the way up, around into the middle area here, up to the elevator over there. Got all the way up and moved here. Now, if the character isn't here, it's going to be an awkward situation for me. But I imagine it would be here somewhere. Here's another path further in. Oh, the sergeant actually aggroes to us. Not sure how strong it is. Let's see here. Easy prey. Yeah, not too bad. 253 experience isn't much to write home about at this level, I think, but we did make it through here. Jöghot Grotto. Oh, hey, that's more orcs. Yeah, they are actually fighting us here. And I'm realizing I didn't bring my friend, so we should probably disengage here. Run back. Zone out real quick. Again, this is part of the slight jank we have here with a game of this age. But every time we zone into a new area, we need to redo all of our friends' zoning here. There we go. Let's go ahead and all hide again, I guess. Good. Now we can look into fighting people here. These bats are easy to take out. Now then, Are we going to be going through a long and winding cave here? It's very possible. There we go. Take out this one as well. More orcish fighters. Don't think there's any way for us to move forward there, so let's head over this way. The sergeant. You're right. It's gonna be interesting to see if we can actually find the warship that we're looking for here. Imagine he would be here somewhere, because we are sort of moving in the right direction in terms of enemy strength, at least here, but I don't remember the exact. Oh, hey, this is gonna port us out somewhere else. Orlay Peak. Okay. I mean, you can't get much higher than the peak, right? Probably should call for our friends here again. This may be an area that's totally unrelated to what we're trying to do here, but let's at least have a look, I suppose. Got some hot springs here. And not much else, it seems. Imagine there isn't a map here either. No, there isn't even a map of this area. We had. Okay. Interesting find, but this is not where we're supposed to go, I think. Let's see if we can follow the other path here instead. Can't be too quick on summoning when we get into the area here, apparently. Go. And you let me forward. There you go. So that's not the right way. See about moving along elsewhere here then. Oh, this actually has a home point. Interesting. This is promising. Very promising indeed. Let's go ahead and move forward this way then. We're back to Orlay Peak here, but another area of it. And it does seem that there's more orcish paraphernalia here, as it were. There we go. What's this now? Burning circle. Bird seal has been placed on this platform. Okay. Maybe this isn't the place that we need to go. Let me consult the guide here again, just to be sure. Exactly what our steps are supposed to be here. It's actually supposed to be in the Gelsp outpost, so maybe we've gone too far here. In that case, let's move all the way back, I suppose. Then again, if we need to go here for later reasons, we now know at least where to go. Oh hey, I forgot that we probably are gonna die here. That's not the way. Oh boy. Yeah, boy. If we can make it. See if we can make it. That seems the wrong way. Oh, I'm not running in circles here. Oh, I maybe. Yeah, I totally am. Right. We may be better off just teleporting out of here. Let's see. El Shimo low, no. Yeah, our best bet would be to go back to Sandoria, unfortunately. You know what? Let's see if we can go through and actually get a home through here instead. Find our way back throughout the cave. There we go. Probably should look into. Oh, okay. I guess we were fighting. Hopefully, maybe we'll be healed here. Yeah, there you go. Again, at least we're able to relatively quickly get away here. Right. We're gonna need to fight some dudes on the way out here. Let's see if I can backtrack my way to where I want to be here, and then I'll come back to you once we've done that. So you don't have to watch me backtrack again all the way down the way we came here. Alright, so we should now be back in Gelspa Outpost. And I imagine that we just didn't check the area well enough here. So, let's see if we can find the enemy in question here that we're supposed to be taking out. There we go. Put the party back together. But yes, hopefully this will actually bring us out to the area that we're looking for. Typical overachiever here, trying to go farther beyond where we actually need to go here. But it should be fine. If we can find anyone around here that seems to have the right name and such. There we go. War Chief Butkit. It's actually over here. Let's go ahead and attack. We'll see how strong he is. Impossible to gauge. They don't actually let us. Oh, hey. So that was just... Okay. That's anticlimactic. You know what? Let's head to the book here and we'll teleport back to Sandoria then, I suppose. I mean, unless we need to somehow do anything else here to get there, but I imagine this would be enough, right? I mean, if nothing else, we know where we need to go in order to find them now. Yeah, maybe Bananral is too strong for them here. Anyway, let's have a look, just out of curiosity here. I mean, we did. So let's teleport to Sandoria. Let's use our guild. Not, maybe we just need to go ahead and not have our party out when we do that, or at least make sure that we get the first hit in. So maybe not have Valneral against with us here. Let's see here. was number 3, yeah. Let's see if that did it trick or not. We'll need to go back. I mean, we killed them technically here, so let's see what the ambassador here has to say about it. Didn't get hurt, did you? Monnerle Halbert tells me that you went to defeat Warship Whatget, huh? A lot of adventurers make their way onto Galt's outpost, but most turn around once they get up to the higher encampment. Well, you've done a great job. As Consul, I'm honored to congratulate you on a mission well done. I'll be sure Sandoria makes you a certified adventurer. Now that's settled, your next goal is Windurst. It's a wild world out there, so keep your wits about you. Very nice. Let's go ahead and go home to Bastok first, I think. I think there's probably things that we may want to do there. But yeah, I think we're gonna end things here for tonight. Sorry that we went and got ourselves lost a little bit there, but I guess that's part of the process here as you are going through as a new player. And let's head to the markets. 100 gil. We can deal with that. Again, we're paying basically a fifth of what we used to pay for traveling, which is obviously pretty good. Now then, we're going to end things here. I'm probably going to go ahead and do a little bit of grinding. I think we can get to level 30 here by the time we are back here for next time. And I should purchase some maps as well while we are at it. That would probably make most sense. Yes, we're going to do that before we head on to Windurst for the next part of our mission here next time. We've done a lot of things here today, so I think we're made some good progress to be sure, but did get a little bit of a turnaround there at the end. Anyway, this is it for tonight. Thank you all very much for following along, if you're following along. If you're new, welcome, and I enjoy having you all here, either way. And I'll see you on Friday, I believe, when we should be going through and making sure that we can get the second half of our mission done here as we move over to Windurst. Until then, have a very good night, a very good week. I'll see you next time. Good night, everyone.